What's going on, guys? How are you? How are you doing? This is Shocks, and this is ShocksCapital YouTube channel. Today we are back. I want to show you the best strategy to use when you're using order blocks and the best strategy that you can implement to get those sniper entries. So we're going to be talking about a concept that is called order block in order block, right? So this is the best strategy when it comes to order block from my experience right now. So what we are going to do is we're going to get our entries on the H1 after analyzing from the D1. So we're going to do what we call top-down analysis from D1 to the H1. So what you are going to do is on the D1 time frame, we're going to find an order block, right? So from the pictures that you are seeing right now on your screen, you can clearly see that we have what? We have price breaking above a high, then we have a retracement back to what? To an order block. The order block is the box that you can see down there. Then after that, what are we going to do? We have the same on what? On the H4. What is going to be different is on the H4, we are going to be having that retracement resembling something like this, where we are going to be seeing something like this. But don't worry, it doesn't matter. What we want is what has been simplified in these three images that you see. So after identifying an order block on the D1, you go to the H4, you identify an order block on the H4 that is inside the D1 order block. You understand? So if we are to draw to scale here, you'd see that on the H4, actually, the D1 order block will be something like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to choose an order block on the H4 inside the order block on the what? On the D1. So if you choose one order block on the H4, it will be one candlestick. But if you come to the H4, that one candlestick will become how many? So it's 24 hours divided by 4 hours. That is something like what? 8, 6, I don't know. But those candlesticks are going to be here on the what? On the H4. What you just have to do is to choose one on the H4. And if you go to the H1 with that one candlestick on the H4, you are going to see that the one order block on the H4 is 4 H1 candlesticks, right? So from those 4 on the H1, you're going to choose one, and you will see that most of the times you are going to set your limits on the what? On the order block on the what? On the H1, and when price comes back or when price retests that order block, you are going to get what we call a sniper entry. So with that out of the way, let's look at the charts, and let me give you an example that you should use or that you can use, right? On this part, this is the D1, right? This is the 24 hour. And if you draw out your order block like this, you're going to see that this is your order block, and price came back and retested that order block with this retracement, as you can see. So this is the retracement that price came with, right? So this can be used on any commodity, anything that can be traded with candlesticks, right? So here I'm just using it on volatility 25 on deriv.com, right? If you don't have an account, there are links in the description down below that you can click right now and get your account. So first you create a free demo account. After that, you upgrade to a real account and fund with real money and start trading like this. So this is the order block on the what? On the D1. Then after that, what do? You go to the 4 hours. After going to the 4 hours, you're going to be waiting for what? For an order block on the what? On the D1 order block or in the D1 order block. Remember, we are calling this an order block inside an order block, right? So after this, where is your order block? Your order block is here. So this is your order block on the what? On the H4. After this, you continue refining this order block to the what? To the H1. And if you go to the H1, what are you going to see? You're going to see that you're going to be having another order block inside the H4 order block. So after doing that, you see that you can be getting a very good sniper. And remember, this is the retracement, and look how the retracement was going. This is exactly what we want to see. So the order block on the H1 is this one. So if you mark this order block on the H1 like this, you will see that price just came and retested that order block on the H1. So instead of entering at this particular point, remember, instead of entering on the H1 on this particular price, right, you were going to refine and enter close to here, and your stop loss was going to go above this order block, which means you would have minimized your risk and you would have gotten a what? A sniper entry, as you can see. So either you would have entered at this particular point, you hold until the what? Until the D1 zone, or you would hold until the what? the H1 zone or the H4 zone. It depends how you trade as an individual trader. Some of you are swing traders. You can be using this to maximize your gains and things like that. If you are a day trader, then you would have maybe exited after 5 hours or so. If you are someone who trades weekly, you know what you'd have done, right? So to get that out of the way, this is how you do it, and this is how you can be profitable trading order blocks in order blocks. And this is the easiest order blocks strategy that you can ever find on the internet or wherever you want to find it. So let's look at another example that is actually in motion, right? So this is what price is doing actually. So it has taken out this low and we have left out this order block, as you can see. So what are we going to do? We are going to find an order block inside this order block on the H4. Remember, we are going to be waiting for price to get back to our zone. But what we can do now is mark out the order blocks and see how price is going to react to those different order blocks. So from here, we can either mark this top one or this down one. So I'll prefer the top one here, the candlestick, right? So after marking the H4 order block like this, we have an H4 order block inside a D1 order block. What is left is to get an H1 order block inside an H4 order block, right? If you do that, then you will know where to enter and how to enter, right? So this is the order block that you can see or not on the H1, and we mark it like this, and this is the area that we are now going to use. So you can delete these two and be left with the H1 order block. So if you come to the H1, you see that you have this order block, and what are you waiting for? You're waiting for the pattern that looks like this, and you're waiting for price to come back to the order block like this, right? As soon as it hits the order block, you hit it with a sell order right there and wait for price to go down like this. So your stop loss is going above, and this is how you are anticipating price to come back to this particular zone. After doing this, you are good to go, and you can be waiting for other confirmations as you go. And guys, remember, we are trading the volatility indices on Derek. If you don't have an account with this broker, the links are in the description down below. You can click the link, register your account, fund and trade. And if you don't know how to trade these ones, you can join our Telegram channel. The links are in the description again, and you can benefit from free signals that we occasionally drop there, and you can make money for free. This is the only broker that offers these indices. So you cannot find volatility 25 and volatility 75 on any other broker. So it's good for you to get an account down below and start trading today. So just to give you a conclusion or a summary of what we have been talking about, remember, we start on the we start on the D1. We identify our order block on the D1. After identifying the order block, we take the same order block, we go to the to the H4. It will look like this. Then after identifying the order block on the H4, you go to the to the H1, and it will look a bit messier than the H4 to look like this, and you get your entry down there after these retracements get into your order block. So to visualize it, your order block will look like this on the H4, and it will look like this on the on the H4, right? Sorry, it will look like this on the D1, like this on the H4, and it will look like this on the on the H1, which means you're going to be getting a very tight entry and a very desirable risk to reward ratio. This is what I wanted to show you guys. I hope it was helpful. I will see you in the next video. Cheers out.